Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. James Lynch. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll get him down here at the 23. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got Miller. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go, thanks to this Carolina defense.
And it's third down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
He's taken down.
It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
First down, Saints.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And his kick, it is right there. It's good. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Panthers 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
4 yards.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
16, Mike, 16. Let's go one more.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. That's the pass. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check Mike 16. Check Mike 16. Let's go. Mike 16. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And it's second down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
7-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now left side on the swing pass. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great risk?
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a 3-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brings up fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. The catch made by Miller. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll run on the inside handoff. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The tackle by Brian Burns. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
For the running back.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Saints 24, Panthers 17. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Saints 31, Panthers 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now the second down throw on target. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Hey, check back 16. Check back 16. I got you. I got you. Mike, South Street. 16. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards.
6-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
The kicker.
He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive.
He's got a man, complete, past the 20.
Prime time, baby.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. Through an opening, and there he goes. It's a big play there for the Saints. 61 yards that time on the ground. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Makes the
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive first and 10 in the fourth quarter. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Saints first down.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.